Hey guys, we just wanted to give you an update about the whole end of the world crisis happening in December, and there's been a lot of rumors going around about what it's actually going to be, but we actually have information of things that will really happen here in December, and we want to give you an update on that.
Now, obviously the predictions of the Mayan calendar, have been falsified. There's, even if what their prediction was meaning was for the end of the world, which people obviously have disregarded now. It's people don't think. I mean, it was just the end. It happened to be the end of their calendar. They stopped making it. It wasn't intended to be, okay, this will be when the world ends. Even if that was the case, they did not include leap years. So mathematically, the world would have been gone 3 months from now, or even 3 months past if they would have done that. And obviously that hasn't happened yet. So.
But nevertheless, there's actually something of great importance that we just found out about maybe about a half hour ago. We got an email from a relative of mine that works with a correspondent at the White House, and it was about information regarding the current solar flares coming from what's called a solar maximum. Now, this was confirmed by NASA about 2 days ago, and they're going to be releasing it tomorrow. Actually, you guys will probably see all the news, and it's already on the website at www.nasa.gov/solarflare. But anyways, what it is sunspots on the sun, which are giant gaps due to the gravitational shifts, release something called solar flares, and that's basically when the inner part of the star shoots out because of the gamma radiation that builds up within the neutrons and photons. And what happens is this travels, over a course of several minutes to Earth, and it'll often hit the top part of our atmosphere, and only some of it gets in because the atmosphere usually repels it and the rest of the gravitational field repels it. And it usually just causes maybe some mass power outages for a little while. But the one that we have, since we're in solar maximum, is going to be so large that it's going to dissipate most of the nitrogen in the upper part of the stratosphere, causing a lot of the oxygen to be too light for the gravity to hold it here on Earth. And it's going to start around the east coast of the United States. An interesting part that was also confirmed by the United States Department of National Defense was that there was already information gathered on this for at least 12 years by alien intelligence. And it's actually going to be
and keep in mind, when we say aliens, we don't mean world aliens in the universe. We mean illegal aliens, American, Mexican, actually. Right. John and Jeff Pueblo.
Yeah, right.
That knew about this.
And happening over I think it's like the northwestern part of California is where it's going to be the most potent at first. It's going to start spreading from there. It's going to go from that near eastern part as it spreads over through and down the valleys of the Grand Canyon, Arizona, across the Yellowstone National Park of Wyoming, up and over the Gateway Arch of St. Louis, Missouri, right through the Washington Monument of D.C., all the way to the Statue of Liberty in New York City, New York, and then the rest of the world.
And ironically, the things that will not be affected by this are howler monkeys. So I'm not sure what the science of that is.
And keep in mind, with the crisis going about and safety precautions that might be able to take, it's going to completely dissipate all the oxygen. It's going to be too light to hold. It's complete waste of time. You're going to die.
So they're basically the idea is that there won't be anyone to hide. I know people have been trying to find basements and and shelter in that way, but
we're gonna poop our pants when we die.
I know. Like I said, I think we just don't get too frazzled, about this. We're just, humans are all going to die and life is no end. So, nothing to blow out of proportion. So just, talk to your kids, talk to your parents, and just good luck, world.